Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Heather.
And we're Goin Batty. Today we are at God's little acre. And you're going to get to see what you can do with just an acre of land.
And you might recognize these girls.
You might.
They're the Resistance Chicks. And we've been friends with them for a while. And them and the Kansas Cowboy.
Yep.
So we're going to give you a tour of their little place that they have and what they do on it.
Yeah, that's right.
I know. Look at the little ones. Oh, the little spotted one is my favorite.
This is a grape arbor.
Yep.
Chicken church. So one of the things that is incredible about the Resistance Chicks is that they take an acre and they turn it into an operating farm. Okay, so what they do is they garden, they harvest animals, they have chickens, and there's even a sawmill on the property. And they just make use out of every inch of this place so that it benefits future food.
Yes, yeah. And they have a lot of it. They have gardens everywhere. We're standing in the middle of one right now. There's one in front of us. There's one at the side of their house. They grow grapes, they grow kiwis, they grow raspberries. They've got a peach tree.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just got a lot of stuff, and it's amazing what they do.
All right, so what you didn't see is that we just got done harvesting a pig. And as you may or may not know,
What's up?
this is what homesteading's all about. It's raising your own food, processing it, and getting it to the table.
Yes.
And we just got a lesson from Michelle and Leah, the Resistance Chicks, and Matt, Kansas. And I don't mean to forget him. He's awesome. Taught me a lot today. And guys, this is what homesteading's about. This is getting down and dirty. I cannot tell you what a complete blessing it is to be able to experience that. So this is the Resistance Chicks on God's little acre.
Yes, thank you guys for coming.
Thanks. So we are here with the Resistance Chicks on God's little acre. And guys, I wanted to find out from you, why homesteading? What drew you in, and why do you do what you do?
Well, it's kind of started out as, it's a long story, and I'm going to give it to you. The really shortness is my grandma lived here, and when she was sick, we would come outside as an escape. And then slowly God started speaking to us as we were outside, like, this is where I have called you to be. This is what I have called you to do. And it was like one step at a time, and he just kept adding, you know, from gardening. She can't even stand up. She's so excited about this. From gardening, and then adding the chickens, and then adding the pigs, and it was just kind of, and then God just kind of was like, look at Deuteronomy 28. That's where my blessings are. And we're like, duh, it makes so much sense.
Blessed in the field, blessed coming in, blessed coming out. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
she said it all.
Perfect.
I didn't say it all.
So in today, in the moment, what is the biggest blessing that's come to you from homesteading?
being able, the number one thing is when you're like in the middle of summer and you have just made a plate of food
Yes.
and you did it all.
Yeah.
awesome.
From the
That's
meat
awesome.
to the potatoes to the vegetables, and Leah grinds our wheat to the desserts, like everything. It's like, okay, we did this. You know, we didn't do it. God did it.
The honey and the chicken and the eggs. So
Food's
that-
expensive. Food, you know, it has chemicals and stuff in it, so you know exactly where the food came from.
Right.
And the animals had a nice, happy life, you know, right until
There
the
is
end.
nothing
Yeah.
right until the
Right
end,
to the
like
end.
today.
Yeah.
There's nothing more rewarding than that plate of food.
Yeah.
I think.
So let me ask you this: what role does community play in what you guys do and how you live? What role does community with other homesteaders play?
It's
How
huge.
important is that?
You want to take that one? It's huge.
It's,
Well, you can't
yeah.
you can't do it all, so it's good to kind of play off of different people's giftings and you know their strengths and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, there's so many different things where you can't. I mean, truthfully, since Kansas is here, that's when we were able to like get the chicken coop built, the manpower to get the chickens,
Right.
because we were always just gardening, just doing the veggie, like vegetarian type
Right.
stuff. And then we got the chickens, and then also the manpower to get like the pigs. And then when you know somebody who, and then you this encouragement, right? You need somebody to
That
say,
moral support of
Absolutely.
yes, I get what you know, to have people like Goin Batty come to our house and help us slaughter pigs and butcher them, and you're just like, you get it.
Yep.
To commune with people that get it, it lifts your spirit.
There's no reason why we need to be embarrassed that we process our own food. We don't need to make excuses for, hey, I process my own chickens. That's a cultural thing that
Yeah.
someone's forcing on us that, quite frankly, we're not living by anymore.
Right.
And these
Yes.
guys get it.
Right.
And that's a benefit of community, is
Yes.
being not afraid,
Yeah.
and not living in that fear of who's judging me,
Right.
forget all that crap.
Well, and I think it's really amazing because I've known these girls since you were probably about 12.
Little.
Yeah,
and she
little.
was about 14.
Yeah, a long
And
time.
So, and I'm 40 now. So,
She doesn't look 40 though.
but how God, we kind of fell out of contact with
yeah.
each other, and God has brought us back together to help
It's
us
crazy.
learn some of these things, because we would have never known how to process a chicken. I would have never had the courage to do it.
Yep.
You know, and to learn how to do a pig, to, you know, show us what they can do on the amount of land that they have gives me hope that, okay, I can do it too. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
it. It is a blessing. It's a blessing for us to have you guys to be able to pass on knowledge, because we're still in the learning phase ourselves. And I think you guys have run into that on Goin Batty, where you're in the learning phase, but teaching other people,
you learn.
you learn.
You learn when you
Yeah.
teach.
And so it is a
Absolutely.
blessing to have,
Always,
you know,
yeah.
you in Kansas, we're doing the pig over there, and
Yeah.
even Kevin's coming up with like, maybe we should do this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Well, I think you have to glean from one another. I think you have to have a teachable spirit. You're not on this journey
Definitely.
alone.
right.
There are people with you in it. Chicken is not born out of McDonald's, folks. The bacon does not come out of Kroger, Meijer. All that is just a lie. It's a lie. It's processed, and it's not nearly as fresh as the way you're going to get it on your homestead.
And the people, farmers, they're doing their best, but when the CAPOs, they're called CAPOs, it's confinement operations, they're on concrete, they're in a little square thing on concrete, and they're uncomfortable. And the end of their life, it's not awesome. Their lives are not awesome, and they're pollutants. And farming actually done right heals the land.
Yeah.
But when it's done wrong, it pollutes the land. It's like anything that's to excess.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, upcoming videos. We're going to go to a farm where they're doing exactly what she said, and it's on a soil level, not on an animal level. So, there's a farm out in southern Ohio, western Ohio, where they're not stripping the land.
Wow.
They have to use some chemicals, unfortunately, but what they do is they plant cover crop, and then they plant the corn underneath that cover crop, and it grows up through.
I love
It cuts
that.
down the weeds. It cuts down the need for any Roundup. It
Wow.
goes to a much more natural way of growing, and it has replenished this guy's land. I can't wait to show you that video. I don't know when we're going to get there. That's a very loud truck. We're running out of time. Guys, thanks for joining us on this very
Yes,
special
thank
Goin Batty.
you.
Don't forget to subscribe to these awesome folks at Mass Faith 3 and the Resistance Chicks.
And for our viewers, you need to be subscribed to Goin Batty. These are our very dear friends.
Awesome. So, God bless, and thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.